What's up, YouTube? Guys, Shane here, 10 Dime Sports coming back at you. We got a lot of action this week to talk about. Week 6 NFL, Week 7 college football. If you don't know, now you know. There's a lot of games going on, and I think if you're behind the 8 ball right now and you haven't been getting paid, it's time to reach out. It's time to hit us up. It's time to find out what we got going, so that way your book owes you money next week. I'm going to go over, I need a couple things before I get into it. Make sure you go down, hit the like on the channel. Also subscribe to the channel. That way you can keep getting updated on what we got going. Next week there's basketball starts. Next week basketball starts. So we're going to have a little video next week also talking about why we play basketball, why basketball is so great, especially early in the season like this. So make sure you stay tuned to that next week whenever we get that. Also, make sure that make sure that you got at least get your lines out if we're going to go over this together, because there's a lot of things. I'm going to go over some of the games that we're playing. Like, there's a lot of games. There's over 50 games on the board for the weekend. I'm not going to go over every one of them because that's too long. But I am going to talk about what we have, what we're doing, what we're playing, and that is obviously what guys are interested in, is what we're making our money on. And same with the NFL. Same with the NFL. I'll go over both on that, and we'll be able to, let's make some money together this weekend. So make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it. But last night, Dodgers, Giants, what a game 5. I personally, we were on the Dodgers yesterday. We had the under yesterday. That's who we were rooting for. That's who we wanted. So we actually we had a great night last night. Now, I do know that that check swing, that was garbage. That was garbage. That definitely was a bad call, and it worked out for our favor, of course. I don't know if the Giants still would have done anything. You know, it might have been just another pitch or two away. Scherzer was definitely going to dominate that guy. So that guy was way overmatched. But let's move in. Also, if you're looking still for the baseball, make sure, yesterday we had a few of you do it. We threw you over the under last night. If you also want this weekend, Saturday, we also got a game tonight with the American League game, Astros and Red Sox. I'm all sidetracked right now. Sorry about that. But we got Red Sox, Astros tonight. Astros are -140. The line's 8.5. Put an emoji in the comment section and we'll shoot you over a winner on the baseball. Now, let's jump right in. Let's jump right in and figure out what we're doing Saturday. Let's start with early games. Couple matchups. Fresno State, Wyoming. Fresno, Wyoming. Line's 3.5. This is going to be one of them situations. There's a few of them this weekend where money line. If you're playing the money line, you're going to be happy. The spread, you're sweating. Nobody wants to sweat games all the time. I mean, obviously we do want to sweat games, but we would much rather just bet winners. I mean, isn't that what we all want? We want to bet a game and go to bed. Just jump right into bed and not have to sweat it or think about it. So the Fresno State Wyoming starts at 12:30. West Coast, Fresno, solid team. One of the best teams in the Mountain West, and I would not sleep on them for Saturday. Also, moving on, another 12:30 game, that Baylor-BYU matchup. Baylor's going to be dominate at home. Also, the Kentucky-Georgia game also is a 12:30 game. Guys, don't sleep on the Wildcats. All right, I know Georgia, #1 team in the country, but you got to realize that there's about to be a little bit of switch. There's about to be a little switch. You know, every time this gets to that point in the year where you start getting those upsets, and you got teams that keep moving up, but then they lose, like Bama last week. Well, I believe I told you last Thursday, Friday, there's going to be a lot of upsets this weekend, and don't be surprised if the top 5 gets shook up. Now, we did lose on the Texas game. 1,000% we were on Texas against Oklahoma last Saturday. It was another dog, and we definitely felt that they were going to be able to beat them. And if you saw the game, giving up 25 points in the fourth quarter, what the heck happened? Come on, Steve Sarkisian. You got to definitely be able to stop them to be doing that. I mean, it looked nice, and I thought we had it all the way. Next, we're going to go right on. Another SEC. We're going to stay in the SEC. SEC, I think the dogs are going to be barking. And we got a great SEC matchup on the Ole Miss-Tennessee game. Tennessee at home. We're going to be singing Good Old Rocky Top, Tennessee. That's the song we're singing this weekend. So make sure you get a little bit of there on it. Iowa State, K-State matchup, Big 12. That's tomorrow night. That's going to be a great game as well. And I'm not the last 2 games. The last one we're on is the Rice, Texas, San Antonio. Now, I'm not going to let you know on those last 2 where we're leaning. I need to hear from you. Comment below, and I'll let you know what we got going on those games. But the Texas, San Antonio playing Rice. It's at 3 o'clock. We all know what goes good with chicken. Rice. That's not who. Don't just use that and think that's who we're firing on, all right? You know the saying, good teams win, great teams cover. So, Saturday, there's a lot. There's also 2 baseball games. The Dodgers playing the Braves for game 1 tomorrow night. Braves are set up with their starters. Right now, I mean, Robertson is kind of being vague on who he's going to be throwing out there tomorrow night. It's probably going to have to be another bullpen game. It's probably going to have to. Honestly, this is a great spot, I think, for him to throw a lefty out there, David Price. So if you're watching this, Robertson, Price is your man. He's the guy that you're going to want to be. You're going to probably want at least to get a few innings out of. And through the first time in the rotation of the batting order, he's solid. It's when they see him the second and third time is when it isn't anymore. So make sure you don't just sleep on that and think that there's only college football going tomorrow, because there is still playoffs. Now this week, before I get into the NFL, we had a little hockey. That's my hockey stick if you didn't know. But we had some hockey, and the hockey started on, I believe it was Wednesday, and that was Vegas Knights was at home playing Seattle McCracken, and some of you guys know we had the over that night. So if you're looking for the NHL also, put an emoji down in the comment section about hockey, and we'll get you started on some NHL. We got a lot of Canadian clients. Obviously, they're really into the NHL, but the popularity has grown a lot since. Popularity has grown a lot since we have the more teams here in the States, and the popularity of hockey down here has just expanded. So if you are a fan, I like it. Hit us up. We'll let you know. There's the phone number. Make sure you hit, you can also send us a text through that line if you would like to do a text rather than talking to one of us first. If you want to get to know us first, you want to just, go ahead and, we can do it through that way. And then, once you trust us a little bit more, we can do conversations. But let's move on to Sunday NFL. All right. Again, I'm going to go over the games that we're on, and you let me, and I'm going to go over a few of them, throw you a couple winners. First, Jaguars Dolphins They're in London, just like last week. Talked about the London game. We were on the Falcons. Hopefully you made some money on the Falcons last Sunday with us. If not, make sure Jags. Not only do we believe that they're going to get their first win this week, but obviously you're getting them at +4, +3. But we think that they're going to probably, we're feeling confident that they're getting the money outright. So also moving on, I mean, lines have been moving like crazy. If some of you guys, if you get the opening lines, you know, when the casinos put them out, when Vegas puts them out, and then you look at how they move throughout the week. I mean, there's a lot of money being bet on these games way before Sunday even gets here. So, you know how they say the early bird gets the worm? Well, you know what? I recommend you hitting us up then right now for the NFL Sunday. So that way, before these lines keep moving, you can get on these lines early and get a good number today. Get a good number today. So also, we're going to be at Cowboys-Patriots game. Cowboys-Patriots game Sunday afternoon. Cowboys are -4. Patriots, the total is 49.5. The Lions-Bengals game. Bengals, lines 4, totals 48. We're on that one as well. And then the Raiders-Broncos. We're gonna end our weekend with the Raiders-Broncos and the Cowboys-Patriots game. And guys, you know, I'd love to just sit here and give you every one of them that we're betting. I'd love to just sit here and bet the game and just do this and show you our ticket. And you know what? We might do that. We might actually get to that. You know what I would love to do is hear from you. You know, let me know in the comments section. Hey, show me a picture. Let me know in the comments section. Show me one of your bets. Let me know in the comments section. You know, how do I bet basketball? How do I bet baseball? Why would I bet money line? Like, ask me something that maybe you have a question about, or you need some help with, and I will freely help you with however I can. And if I can't help you, I'm gonna let you know I can't help you. Like, I'm not gonna just blow smoke at you and tell you that I can do it and I can do this and I can do that. You know, if we can, I'll be the first one to tell you, yes, sir. If not, I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sorry. We're not going to be able to do that. But, guys, I know what we're a part of, and I know what we have access to with the soccer, with the hockey, with the baseball, you know, with the football, with the basketball. So, most likely, whatever you want to do, we're going to be able to help you on. I promise you that. So I would love to hear from you, though, in the comments section about maybe some of the matchups. Maybe ask me about one of the games that you like this weekend. And if we have information coming in on it and we think we're going to beat that spread, I'll shoot you over a message. I'll let you know. Even if it's not one of the games that we just talked about. I mean, even if it's a different matchup, I'll you know, just because we're not betting it doesn't mean we don't have information on it. You know, you can't bet every game on the board. You're going to get smoked. So you got to be disciplined, and you got to be able to you got to be able to know, as old Kenny Rogers used to say, you got to know when to hold them, and know when to fold them, know when to walk away, whatever. I'm not going to sing the song, as you can tell. I ain't got my singing voice on today. But Monday night, Bills-Titans will be a great game. Great game. I'd love to talk to you before then. I'd love to be able to help you out before then. Let's make some money on tonight, Saturday, and Sunday before we even get to Monday, and we're gonna have your trust and your confidence by then. That I can assure you. So get off the sidelines, guys. Get out of the sidelines. Get off the sidelines. It's time to get in the game. It's time to get involved. And right now, with what we got going, it's time to be involved in what we're doing right now. So I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to talk to you. Make sure you go over to the Instagram channel as well. You know, stay tuned with that. We also got TikTok. If you're on that as well, you can also be able to get a little bit of maybe you just want to see the face a couple days a week. And if you do, there's other avenues, other outlets. But personally, I would rather be able to help you make some money on ball games, because that is going to make us friends. Friends. I want to be friends. Let's make some friends. And go, guys. Big weekend. Big weekend. I want to hear from you. Until next time, let's go. Let's go.